Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in my little town of Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. This is April 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 5A. Why 5A? Because I just realized that video number 5 aired before its time. It was supposed to air on the 28th. And so if I don't do a 5A, there won't be a video for the 28th. So yes, I was going to do a heirloom arrangement kit. So guess what? I am combining the two into this video. Yeah, I'm going to do a 2-for-1 here. So we are going to be using the Inked Occasions, the Thinking of You from this kit. And we're going to mix it with some elements from the Heirloom Arrangements Kit. So to officially make it a paper pumpkin video, let's get started. This month's kit is called Inked Occasions. You could have made 3 of this one, and this one. The envelopes are all the same. On the back, as always, this QR code would lead you to a video to show you how to put this kit together as it is designed. And yes, if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, it's looking a little sparse, it's because it is. So for me, this kit is lacking in a few things, but it doesn't mean it's not beautiful, and hopefully we prove that here in a minute. So down here it lists the coordinating colors. Videos 1 through 5, not this number 5 because this is 5A. I show you everything that comes into the kit, and then after that we move on. This one down here would lead you to this set of 4 dies called Hugs a Bloom. It coordinates with April, May, and June of this year. So this is what the stamps look like. We are going to be using Thinking of You, probably a few butterflies as well, since I'm going to be bringing them in this kit in. So congratulations, you are amazing. I'm here for you. Sending my love on your retirement to the happy couple. So I'm going to set that aside. This kit's going to get a little busy. So what am I doing? Good. Let's uncover everything. Okay. So, oops, that goes back into the Heirloom Arrangement Kit. So we have a Bashful Blue card base. This is one of those add-on kits, but you just need a piece of Bashful Blue. You could Azure Afternoon, as I have that color down here as well. We're going to be using the mask that Lori got me because she knew I love them. The Link Together decorative mask. Yes, not all of them. We're going to be using 1, 2, 3, and 5. 4 I'm skipping. And I can do that. Why? Because you can. This is the back of one of the envelopes from the Heirloom Arrangement Kit. That is layer number 1. I'm not sure how I'm going to word all this yet in the description part of the video, but I will. So like I said, we're using the Link Together decorative mask. We're going to be using some Azure Afternoon instead of Balmy Blue. Every time I pick that up, I want to say Bashful Blue. Oh, so let me show you the stamps for the Heirloom Arrangement. It says, thankful and grateful. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you for you. I feel lucky to have you. We're probably going to be, I was going to use that. That'll go back into the kit because we're using the Thinking of You and the little butterfly. So that's for the Heirloom Arrangement Kit. Let me show you what those look like. You could have made these gorgeous cards. Please note that there is only one of each of these cards in the kit. So there's only enough supplies to make one of each card. Not like most other kits where you get to make 2 or 3 of the same card. This kit is not that. Back here is a better picture at some of these. So what I have been doing is I've been taking pieces and I've been spreading them out, bringing in other pieces from my stash and so forth to make this kit go farther. But also I want to showcase some of these beautiful pieces of paper, these ephemera that they have, because for me they are just hiding so much under these collage cards. You can still make a collage, but some of these pieces are just so lovely. I just cannot cover them all up. So what are we using today? Well, we are using this piece, which is not that one. Where is it? Maybe this piece doesn't have a card. Anyways, this is like that one. We're using this piece of ephemera and this piece of vellum from the kit. Those are the two pieces, and we're going to be cutting this and piecing it so this is farther down, so it just is making it go a little, making it a little bigger. I'm going to be also using, we're going to see if it works, this stencil from those stencils my daughter got me from Amazon. There was a set of 18, and they're stencil for painting on wood, wall, and furniture. You can put that in there, and I've been using these quite a bit. So this leafy one is going to add some green, which I did not get the green out, and the green of choice is going to be Old Olive. So there's the green. And then we're going to stamp, I think we might do Blueberry Bushel for our sentiment from the paper pumpkin kit. So we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a lot of stamping here. Well, blending. So I'm going to put those aside for the moment. These are my decorative masks. We need to cut this piece down, but let me grab, I'm still looking at that piece of ephemera. You know, it's garden, I need garden green, and I just realized that Old Olive was put into the neutral category, and we're going to do garden green because that's the green in the leaves. So we have that. I think we'll stamp our sentiment in garden green. I don't know why I don't like that idea, but part of me wants to. We're going to stamp it and do a test. Nothing hurts. You know, take a look-see. That's all you can do. I need a stamp in Pierce Mat. Was I expecting to do this? Absolutely not. When I was loading up, I had done video number 6. And I was loading it up, and that's when I realized that video number 5 aired early. Ooh. You know what? This is going to work. That is so lovely. So hopefully we get it the first time around. So we have the Thinking of You sentiment strip that is shaped like the Thinking of You. Put that back in there. It's kind of just helping to keep it all together. And I'm going to put it on this stamp in Pierce Mat. My nice stamp in Pierce Mat. That Lori, yes, you gave me. It is containing those. So those are on it for right now. So let's get a really good inking of this. And it's easier to see with it being on something dark than being white on white, because then I can't see the outline. So I'm just going to give it a minute. Let's see. Oh, that is lovely. That is going to go beautifully with all of this. Look at that. Yes, I am really happy I did that. Not sure yet. I might have to do it like this. We might have to cover up that little pink one, or I might just cut that pink one off and do it down here. You know me, I'm not afraid to cut a piece of ephemera apart. So those I'm going to set aside. This we'll use again in a few minutes. We want to first cut this down because this is just from, now if you don't want to do all this blending, inking for a background, go ahead and die cut yourself, or cut yourself a piece. You could die cut, no, correction. You could emboss this white piece and just sponge over it with some color, and that would work as well. So I'm trying to get this. This is going to be at something. Let's see. We're cutting those edges off, keeping it as big as possible. So we have 3 3/8. need to take a little note here. So we have 3 3/8. 5. Let's put it, take a look-see on the card base. Yes, we definitely, so we're going to trim off these edges here, and that's going to give me a really good idea of what I have to work with. Trim that off. And then we're going to bring this to right there, because that's a 5 1/8. I love it. And yes, I knew we were going to have more on one side, and that's okay. You could center it, but if I put it over here, then it looks intentional. If I tried to center this, I would need to cut more off the top and bottom, but by scooching it over just that little bit, hopefully you can see that. Okay, if I have it here, you can tell that it's not equal, but by scooting it over here, this looks now intentional of leaving this, which it is. So there, so it's by 5 1/8 is what I cut the back of the envelope. Now, of course, you don't have to use the back of the envelope. I'm just using pieces from the kit. So now what we're going to start to do, I know I had a piece of scratch paper a second ago. I know I did. Oh, there it is. Okay. We don't need this. We need this. We are going to use those beautiful linked together. See that lattice? I just think it's gorgeous. This one we're not using. That's number 4. That's 5. We're going to start. I don't know why I was doing it the other way. I like the look of it this way, but I can tell that's the wrong side. I guess it really doesn't matter. But we're going to start with the big one first. And we do want it relatively straight. Will it all come in here? Ooh. Okay, guess what, guys? That needs to be trimmed down, which I don't like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I might be able to still make it work. If I need to trim it down another 1/8 of an inch, we do. It's going to be by 5. Let's take it down 1/8 of an inch because of the stencils. So let's take a 1/16 off of each end. And I'm going to show you why I'm doing it off of each end. It's because the ends have that little bit there. So is that going to fit in there? Now, please, just, oh my goodness, I don't want to take any more. I'm not taking any more off. I will do something around the edges. I'm not taking any more off of that. Just not happening. All right, we can, oh, this thing is so awful. Just a little tack of something in there. Just to tack it down. All right, and like I said, I'm using Azure Afternoon. And I would like, we're going to use this. I'm going to use this plastic bit to tap off onto so I can pick that ink up later. But we're going to start here, number 1. I mean, I guess I could do it at an angle, but I wasn't going to. So let's try this. I'm going to make my little notch so I can have a little bit of a guide to guide the rest. And hopefully I don't get my sweater in there. If you're wondering, there was blueberry bushel on top of this. So there's still quite a bit of ink. So there's, oh my goodness. Thank you, Lori. This is so much fun. So next, that's 3. We need number 2. Cover all of those little white bits. I don't want to go too dark because I still want to stencil some of that greenery on here. I am so excited to try this. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I should do number 4, but I'm not sure. I haven't done this one before. Oh, now I can actually see the white lines back there. I'm not sure I want number 4. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't want you in my... Oh, I didn't need to do that because I have all of this to pick up, but I still have one more. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, should we do number 4? Should we? Should we not? Should we? Should we not? This is number 4. They were meant to all be used together, so we might as well try it, right? I wasn't intending to try it. So let's just pick up that little bit of ink. Trying to make sure all of the white is covered. That cannot be right. Oh, no, it is. Okay, let's go. I can tell you right now, I can see that half of the diamond pattern, that triangle pattern, a little bit more with this layer. Really interesting. Oh my gosh, really interesting. Okay, this is the one. Oh, we're going to go a bit darker on this one. Oh, that's a lot of ink. All right. Go for it. Pick up that ink. Ooh, can really see those dots coming through now. Oh my gosh, absolutely love it. But we're not done with it. We are so not done with this. So I want to take this and I want to come in around the edge. Not adding any ink. I'm just coming in around the edge. This is all because of that little piece of ephemera, wherever it is. See, look. Look how pretty that is. Yes. I think so too. I think so too. And I told you I wanted to add the garden green. And I need a sponge dauber for this. I could do, we could do green. No, I'm going to use this. I'm not. Sometimes garden green. Old olive, garden green, sponge dauber. Where's my little stencil? This one. Now I know that on this card, this is going to be going here. We're going to cut that in half and extend it. Oh, and I think the thinking of you, we're going to bring down like so. We're going to be covering up that one just the way it is. So we are going to bring in this with the green a little bit here and a little bit here. So I want some here. So we can move that away. And I don't want it dark. If I mess all this up now, we just want a little bit of like a green trellis on our trellis, a green leaf on a green trellis on our trellis, a green leafy plant in the background. Now you can blend this also to bring in the garden green. This will, by doing this way, it will tear up your top of your sponge dauber quicker. All the way down. Let's lift that up. Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. Okay, let's put these back so I get the placement right. So we have that. We have this. We're going to bring that down when we cut it apart in here. And we want to do this one right about here. So we're going to move our two ephemera away. A look-see is always good. Let's tap it off there. Start tapping. Oh, I really tapped it off. Now we have a nice little bit of ink to go by. Oh no, I'm going to have to go around that with garden green now because I forgot it underneath there. It's okay. We'll go around it with the garden green. See, if I had stamped that off on paper, you couldn't pick up the ink again. But why waste it? That is just lovely. Just lovely. Ta-da! Such a beautiful piece. Okay, before we are totally done with this, we will fix the, well, we're going to have to. We're going to do this. Let's see, just about adding that really lightly to the inside. Can't really do too much on, well, I could do the outside of the envelope. I was like, couldn't do too much on the envelope. Oh, lovely. Where's the envelope? We can do some right here. A little bit more. We're not re-inking it any, just to tie it all together. Ta-da! Yes, I love it. Okay, envelope check done. This is done. We need to fix this now. We need to come in and make it intentional. All right, that's intentional now. And we have the thinking of you. Ooh, and now we could put the card together if I can find the pieces. Where's the card base? Oh, right here. I was like, I lost the card base. Oh, and now we're going to stamp some of those little butterflies, but I've got to decide what color we're going to stamp the little butterflies. Little bit, I would love a little Daffodil Delight. The little yellow butterflies would be so cute. I don't have Daffodil Delight. It wouldn't show up on the blue, and I'm not fussy cutting those little. So I'm going to have to give me a second. Oh, what color for the butterflies? Or I can do, so I'm cutting this off, and this now is going to, this piece is going to be here. Let's see. That is going to be there. So this piece, we can either go above, like it's coming. Actually, we could save that for another. You don't even know that that isn't part of that. We need a little bow. I'm not going to worry about that pink one. It's just not going to be anything, but I would love some little yellow butterflies. And I just don't see where I'm going to get them without, if I stamp yellow on blue, let me just show you, it's going to come out green. So where's the Daffodil Delight? Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can get those little yellow butterflies. We're going to put, nope, I do want this now. I can see that. Oh, what a waste. Maybe if we do, maybe, I don't want to cover up any of the blue. We're going to tip that way. Tip, oh, that works. And bring this here. That will work. We are going to bring that in there. So now we have those three pieces, and we're going to do our butterflies right now. No Stampin' Pierce mat. I'm going to give this a quick clean off. I don't want to stamp it. We're going to do I'm surprised, right? So I want one. No. Where do I put them? Let's start with the littlest one. It's going to go up here in the corner. Like right here. Give it a second. I want that yellow to set in. Oh, love it. Just coming in. In fact, we can do two of those. We can do another one here. All right, so two of those, and now we need three. So I can do one here and two others. So one here, one like right here. Get a quick clean off, and then where's the other butterfly? Here. I want to bring it closer, like right there. Oh, I love it. Okay, okay. Love the butterflies. Absolutely. These are going to be a favorite little thing. These little butterflies. Okay, so we have that all set. The only thing we need to do is glue it down, and we need some baker's twine. We need a little bow. So I didn't even need crumb cake or pecan pie. None of that needed. We just need to get these on some dimensionals. And let's see. Oops. Do I want to lift this up? I'm thinking I'm going to put a little mini back there. Let me get... I don't know why, but I think it could use a mini. Like right here. Maybe not. We'll have to see. This has got to go right there. I think all I need to do is adhere that to there, so maybe not. Let's take one of these off. All of that, and I didn't even get it in the right spot. Still not attached. Okay, let's try again. Nope, that's not going to work. We're going to put it on here because otherwise it's not going down on the right spot. There is a right and wrong side. This way. We know the butterflies sit right there. Next, this piece. Oh, it's cold. And this just absolutely does not want to come apart. Well, it might help if I set it down some. Then they can come apart. All right. We only need a dimensional here and here. We can use the 2 minis. We'll do the job. Maybe. You know, it really is awful when you can't feel your fingertips. And with the Renard syndrome, when your hands get super, super cold, like they are right now, you literally cannot feel your fingertips most of the time. That is going to showcase. I can see all of my flowers. I'm going to put little pearls on those. Now this, I could put, I really like it like right there. All right, so we need to put a little glue dot on that as well. That one rolled and I don't want it rolled, so take you off. I want it nice and flat, and if it rolls, it's not going to be flat. Oh my giddy heart, I absolutely love it. So now all of that, now we can glue it down. Now we can glue it down. Though I'm wondering, no, stick with it. I'm wondering if I put a little, I can't help but think it needs just a little strip like right here of something. It really doesn't have to have it, but oh, let me just look for a minute. Sometimes, so all I was thinking of, let's see what I have. And I'm thinking it would be Crumb Cake because that's lighter than Craft. A little strip like this. Okay, I really do like that. I don't know why I like that, but I do. And I could even get a punch. Hold on. Let me put Crumb Cake back into its slot. You know, this is a collage card. This old one, I wonder. This old, oh, my back is still not happy with me, but that's okay. So we're going to just punch Just go like right here. I just want to see what the scallop. Oh, that's so super tiny. I would have to line that up perfectly to get that. See, I don't like that. I like the scallop. This isn't wide enough to give me a border. That's not wide enough. Nope. I have a scrap piece that's wide enough to give me a nice little border. I do have one. Any die border that you have would work. So this is 5 inches. So I'm just gonna go ahead and punch this all the way across. Maybe. Why are you not working? Oh, because there's a piece in there that's stuck. No, that's not it. Come on. You old punch of mine, you need to work. You just worked for me. I know you're old, buddy, but there we go. You just, if you're wondering how these old ones worked, you cover up the silver and punch. So I need to have that one in there. Punch. And silver. Punch. And I'm not going to do any more. Now I can cut it to where I want it. And now I'm going to have enough that it's going to be right behind there. And then we are going to stamp on this with that hashtag one in Crumb Cake. So we are going to use Crumb Cake. Before I go and stamp in Pierce Mat. Yes, thinking fingers, I know. Ah, here we go. And the scratch paper. And from the little Heirloom Arrangement Kit, this little one. So we're going to do a test of, do we like it full strength? Like this. Let me see the card. That's full strength. I kind of do, but then let's do second strength and see. Second generation stamping. Oh no, we're doing full out. That's it. Okay, so stamp. 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 And then the itty bitty background stamp. Any little speckly stamp will do. And now I need to cut it to 5 inches. So let's see. Oh, perfect. That scallop and this scallop will be perfect. And of course it has to be cut on a guillotine because I couldn't cut straight for nothing. So I'm just going to half it there. And then it should be right at 5. Might have to do a little trimming on there. That's a nice little border too. Oh, maybe that'll be for the other side. All right, let's see. I think we can do this one on this side. Look at there. Yes, just that little bit on that side. Yes, we are going to do that. Ah, yes, just the tiniest. I mean, this is just the tiniest little strip. Why not? And then here. And look at that. I am so glad we added that little detail. And I have not forgot about this. Now, Kathy gave me, there's several Kathys. So this one is Kathy out of Florida. She gave me a great tip, and I'm going to share it with you. First, I need a, I'm looking for a cutting knife. I know I have one in here. I guess scissors would do. These little tubes, and you can see how I struggle with this all the time, right? Great tip, by the way. And I think some of you already know what I'm going to say. I'm looking for my scissors, the ones, these. So she cuts, oh, the razor blade. The razor blade will do this. That I clean my little tray off with. There it is. There's my sewing needle. I was wondering where that went. All right. So, make a little cut in these little, well, you can do it straight across, right? Oh, thank you. Because this was like, these things drive me nuts. And you can do it just like that, except this one. That will hold that little string that is such a pill that unwinds the whole spool. Yes. Look at that. That works. That great up. I love this. Love that. Thank you. So very helpful. Look at that. Then you can just pull it right back in either side or both sides, and it will hold it. So we need a wee little bow or a faux bow to go, let's see. We could put it there. Oh, that would actually be okay with me. That would be all right with me. So we're going to get the bow maker. That is going to be okay with me. And I like those loops. So let's see where the loops, oops, okay, so they're in there. Now, guys, my hubby just made this with an old piece of 2x6. He drilled the holes like every 1/4 of an inch apart. And these little wooden dowels, I got a package of them from the dollar store, but you can buy a wooden dowel from the hardware store. And you can see I use this all the time. Absolutely love it. And now, the best part is I can wind this up. And that is not going to get unwound in my drawer. I'm going to have to do all of those eventually. And then he drilled holes on either side of where he drilled those holes. Real nice long ones. So my wooden dowels fit in there. And it is handy and dandy, and it works great. He made one for my Aunt Carol. Hers, he just made with a 2x4, not as big as mine. And she only has 2 wooden dowels in it because that's all I had left. So there is the little bow, which now I can cut my string off and we can glue this down. And that is the card. And I know it was a little long. But oh my goodness, what fun I had making this. So much fun. And who would have known using that little strip, the cutoff strip from the punch. I don't know what this punch is called. It was a scallop border punch. But like I said, I know that they have new border dies that you could use. Guys, I'm going to use the things that I have. Like I said, and the trick for this is scooting it over to the left hand, making this intentional on the right. And there is that lovely card, but we are not done. We are going to use some of those little pearls, 1, 2, and 3 that my Aunt Carol gave me. You can use any little bling or embellishment you have. But I am just going to add a little pearl inside of those. And I am so excited. Wait till I show her this card. So the trick is, what size little pearl do I want? And I think I just want these little ones. Just got to pick up one. I don't want anything too big. Something that will go with all 3 of them. Perfect. Perfect. Oops. Getting a lot of use out of those right now. So there you have it. And then you can always take your Wink Stella and make them sparkle and shine like a little bit of dew in the morning light. Oh, don't forget the butterflies. Don't forget the butterflies. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. So I hope you guys don't mind me combining the 2 kits to make 5A, but I was in the process of doing a card with the Heirloom Arrangement Kit, and there we have it. I think it works for both of them. It works for Paper Pumpkin because the Thinking of You and the Sentiment strip that we used. And from the Heirloom Arrangement Kit, we used this piece of ephemera, this piece that we cut in 2, and this is the back of one of the plain white envelopes from the kit, because the inside or the flap of the kit is what had embellishment. And look at that. It just came out gorgeous. And oh, I need to go stretch a little bit because my back is bothering me, but then I think I'm going to come out and just do an Heirloom Arrangement Kit. Oh, so much fun. I just am like, love it. I can't wait. I'm going to call my Aunt Carol, do a video call and show her what I just made. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I am so grateful to all of you for giving me this opportunity to share my love of paper crafting with you, because it is so much fun. I enjoy it so much. And you all giving me your time of day to watch my videos, I am just very grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you so very much. And please come back and visit me here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.